This is the Wally Show, and that is none other than Chris Tomlin. And this is a big, big day on the show because we have Chris Tomlin here in studio with us.
Yes, thank you so much.
It's amazing.
My first time in your studio.
I know, because we've talked on the phone before, and I think we've only interviewed 3 times, maybe.
3 times.
Or maybe twice. This might be the third.
Yeah, maybe. Not too many, though.
No, you were the first person I interviewed when I first got here 8 years ago.
I remember.
And we were at GMA.
Yes.
And then the second time we interviewed you, the record company goes, hey, he's promoting his song, Amazing Grace, My Chains Are Gone, and he only wants to talk about that. And I said, okay, fine. And so you got on the phone, and I go, hey, your record company only wants to talk about this, but you're still single. What's wrong with you? Was my first question. And that was the last time we talked.
Bro, I'm not saying anything to the people. I'm sorry they tell you that this is what you should say. You any questions is
be careful.
Ask me anything.
Be careful. Any question that opens it wide open for me.
Come on, man.
No, well, that's good. I'm glad you're here. I really am.
Thank you. Well, since then I am no longer single.
I know.
Then. Yeah, so that's good.
Not single, but now you're have kids as well.
Yes, yeah, man. Life has changed in the last 5 years for me. Married and have 2 little girls.
That's
daughters.
amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
Now, did you always picture yourself as having like a son? You know, you're from Texas. Football's big in Texas, and
trucks.
Yeah, and as guys, we kind of know. Oh, I could raise a son.
Yes.
And
well,
then,
especially I just had brothers. So I have 2 brothers. It's all boys growing up in my house, and so this is kind of God's great sense of humor that I have. It's just the girls in my house,
dude.
And so like I'm horrible with girls anyway.
You were single for so long.
This is why you're asking me those questions back in the day.
Right.
What's wrong with you? I mean,
exactly.
Go back to that. But this has just been like a huge, massive learning curve quickly.
Oh,
It's
man.
been awesome, though. I mean, it is the best. I mean, definitely. I can't imagine having a boy now, because I thought, I know how boys work. This is what I need, and I don't know anything about girls, and now it's just the best.
I was the same exact way when I found out I was having a girl. There was a moment of terror because I'm like, I don't know how to do that.
Yes.
And guys I could figure out, and
Yes.
then I had her, and it instantly, she had me wrapped around her pinky from the minute I met her.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. My wife's like, "Come on!" I relate. She gets so frustrated. She's with because it's that daddy-daughter thing, and she's doing all the work. And then all
and
the
you
love,
swoop in for fun.
All the love's coming to me, and she's just like, "This is so frustrating." But the beautiful thing is, what I hear is about with girls is that they, boys about 17, 18, they're splitting,
right?
And girls, they says they just love their dads to the end, and like they just want to be with their dads to the end. So that's pretty awesome.
I have a 16-year-old, and like she and I are really close, and I think we're going to be. Like I threw myself into what she's into. We're talking to Chris Tomlin and about kids, and
this is new.
Yes,
this is amazing. This is earth-shaking.
But the thing is, it was like because if I had a son, I would have gone to all the ball games and stuff. But as a dad, I'm like, I need to be into what she's into, and she's unfortunately for me, she's into Broadway musicals.
Really?
Oh my goodness!
You love it.
And
I don't.
You know so much about Broadway musicals.
Dude,
when
I do.
I think of Broadway musicals, I think of you.
I have learned. She's taught me everything. She and I will do duets, like literally duets from like Shrek. We sing Les Mis songs.
Oh my goodness.
I know all the words to like all of her favorite stuff because I'm like, I'm gonna be that involved parent. I'm like, I go all in on anything I do. And
I'd have no doubt.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've gone all in with jazz hands, and it's absolutely insane. So that's what you have to look forward to.
That's good. Right now, it's Dora the Explorer.
Oh yeah,
that's right now. We're at that. That's where we are.
Swiper, no swiping.
Swiper. Oh, Swiper is everywhere.
Yeah.
We go out riding our scooter, and we're looking behind trees for Swiper.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do my patented paper or plastic quiz. Patented.
Wow,
this is
big.
how I can get to know a lot about someone quickly.
Yeah.
Like at the grocery store when they say paper or plastic.
Right.
Your choice tells me about you.
Okay.
So these are some and or questions like that. Okay. Like for example, candy bar or barbell.
Barbell.
You like to work out?
Yes.
Fantastic. What can you bench?
The guy asked me that the other night. I think I'm a smooth 95 pounds.
Oh, 95 pounds?
I think I'm pretty there. I mean, when you look at me.
Yeah. You weigh 95
you think steroids,
pounds.
don't you?
Yes, exactly.
You don't think that's natural, but this is natural.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yes.
That's real.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Willie Robertson or Willie Nelson?
Oh my gosh, Willie Nelson all day.
Really, not a Duck Dynasty fan?
Well, I like Duck Dynasty, but I learned to play guitar on Willie Nelson. That's how my dad taught me to play guitar. My first song I ever learned, 4th grade talent show, On the Road Again, and then
Really?
then Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain.
Nice.
Yeah, and on and on.
People don't know that Willie Nelson wrote tons of songs for other people too. Like he was a massive songwriter.
Oh yeah, crazy for trying.
Yeah, Patsy
Crazy
Cline, is it?
And crazy for loving you. Yeah,
Look at
Willie
you.
wrote that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Always on my mind.
Yeah.
You're always on my mind.
Yeah, I messed up the thing there.
That's-
Would have been better if I'd done like.
Yes, Willie's. I mean, it's Texas legend. I'm from Texas. He's kind of the best we got.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. See, there you go. That's what we're finding out. Okay,
Yes.
you're from Texas, Dallas Cowboys or Atlanta Falcons?
Oh, come on.
Because you did some time in Atlanta too.
Yes. Yeah, but I mean, there's no comparison. The Cowboys.
Cowboys all the way.
All the way.
But now you're moving to Tennessee. So
Yes.
now, are you going to become a Titans fan, or are you going to stay Cowboys?
You know what I like about the Titans is that you don't remember this, but they were the Houston Oilers back in the day, and they moved from Houston to Tennessee.
Wow.
And so they do have the Texas connection. So I do feel that.
I don't know that because I know nothing about sports.
Right.
Like, I'm horrible with
Right.
that. It's like a giant hole in my knowledge.
That's weird because when I look at you, I think
I know.
athlete.
Yeah, I think you're being sarcastic. Baseball or Broadway?
Baseball, man. Come on. I know about your Broadway. But
Fabulous!
Baseball. Oh, yeah. I love baseball.
Oh, I could break out some Broadway. Bring him home. Les Mis, Rami and Carmelou killed it this year. I can't tell you who plays on what baseball team, but Rami, I can tell you.
That's amazing.
Bring him home. All right, big dog or purse dog?
Oh, big dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, purse dog.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wally.
Well, I don't know. Well, looking at you, touche.
He wants to see if you have anything in common. That's what that question was.
Yes.
So, yeah, because a lot of times guys will have a dog on the bus with them on the road, and they can't bring a giant lab.
Right, yeah. No.
But do you have a big dog?
No, I did have a chocolate lab, but I don't.
Uh-oh, what happened to it?
Well, it was not a good relationship because I was.
He was bigger than you?
Yeah, this was before. Thank you, Matt Redmond. This was before, way before marriage, and so like that was just me and my dog, and so I would have to always leave him at a friend's house because I was always gone, traveling, and I'd come home, and he would just be so confused because finally I just left him my friends and said I'm not coming back because he hates coming when I come back because it's like he's it's going to be 2 days and then I'm going back. So it was just I tried.
I get it. I totally get that. I would not have an animal if I was like in your shoes, traveling and stuff like that. And finally, with paper or plastic here, innie or outie? Emotionally speaking, unless Zach wants to know about the real thing. But like, are you internalized or are you an extrovert?
Oh, I am right down the middle, and people say, "No, that's impossible." My wife said, "No, we have to take that test."
Myers-Briggs.
Yes, you're the extrovert or introvert. And I was like, I think I'm going to be right down the middle, and she's like, "It's impossible."
No, it's not impossible. Your wife's wrong. So this is a gift for you.
Yes,
I know about this. This is my degree. I have a master's in leadership.
I took it.
Okay,
and I was exactly in the middle.
Fantastic.
It was exactly in the middle. So, like when I was younger, I was like the, kind of class clown, and like I was always in trouble, and I was always like I've always almost not get to play sports because of my conduct grades. I made really good grades in school.
Chris Tomlin was a troublemaker.
Well, I wasn't a troublemaker. I was just always cutting up with people, and so teachers were like, "Come on, cool it." And so I was real extroverted, and I just had to be around everybody. And I think the older I've gotten, I just kind of get a little bit more introverted. And I think especially because of like playing in these concerts in large crowds, the thing I want to do is just kind of be by myself a lot sometimes.
Yeah, because you're with 20,000 people.
Yes. You're just like you get so drained and sometimes from that. But after about 2 hours of just by myself, I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's be with some people.
Because you definitely can be both, and
that's good to know.
They're really close. So I mean, really, seriously, the thing to take away from this is you go home and you just tell your wife you're wrong.
You're wrong
about this, and I think some other stuff
that's
too.
really good in marriage. That's good advice in marriage. Just say you're wrong.
I got 22 years in the game, man. Listen
I'm so glad I was here today.
Yes. Your music is very worshipful, very serious, but you are like wicked funny.
Well, it's been fun. I actually went to nationals in college in comedy speaking.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did. No one knows that.
How is that possible?
I've never said that on a radio station before.
A comedy speaking? What college did you go to, by the way?
Okay, yes, exactly. Exactly.
Where'd you have?
I was in developmental math, but I could do comedy speaking.
I know they have homeschool. Do they have home college?
Yeah. So they did this it was a speech class. I got involved in the speech class, and out of it they had this thing where you go into tournaments and they had competitions, and so you chose different categories. And you could do debate, you could do drama, you could do things, and there was a thing called after dinner speaking,
nice,
which was just kind of stand up,
really
stuff. And so I had my guitar and I could play, and so I did this whole thing on why America loves country music, and that was my thing. And so you had no audience,
right?
You only had 4 judges every you go to these different towns with your college team. And I made it all the way to California. My first time ever to California. I was at a little school in Texas, and it was a junior college. And
no way.
Yeah, it was so fun. So that's a part of me that most people don't know, because we get to because of I think my music. People think, man, you must be serious. It must
everything is a God moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's fun, even on tour. So on tour, we've been doing something a little different. This is my first time I ever tried. I thought we'll do a live Q&A. In the night, in the middle of the night,
during the show,
during the night.
Because normally they do special, more expensive ticket, and you get that. So you do that during the show.
During the show.
Do they tweet or shout out the answers?
I say tweet at Chris Tomlin. I want to know the section you're sitting in and your name.
That's awesome.
So they know that it's real.
There's accountability too.
There's real questions. Yes, exactly. It's funny how many people won't own it when I call them out. Where are you? That's just quiet.
Nope.
Yeah. So the questions you get. So I've gotten some of the. I mean, it's been hilarious. I said, tweet serious, tweet hilarious, whatever you want to ask, and we'll choose some. One night, I'm reading this, and this person says, and I take them out, I kind of put them on note cards. I select a few and put them on note cards, bring them out, and I was like, okay, this person, you said that you just got married this morning, and you were here as part of your honeymoon. You're at the concert, and I thought that's awesome. That's really nice. That's very sweet.
Yeah.
I said, so where's the spotlight? I said, let's put them on you. Put them on you. She's in her wedding dress.
No.
Yes. She's in the dress.
Really?
No. Oh, yes. And he's in his suit. And
that's kind of cool.
I said, so we've got a long aisle here. Yeah. And I said, so I want y'all to stand at the end of the aisle. And so I had my piano player come out and play "Here Comes the Bride."
That's awesome.
We just kind of reenacted the wedding. It's been one said, hey, my family's here. They don't know. I'm with my family. They don't know the gender. We just found out it's a boy. Could you tell them it's a boy from the stage?
Really?
We just get some of the most fun stuff. And then last night, I had 2 people that were in 2 different sections. One was it was in a section that was on this side of the arena, one side. The other was on the completely opposite. And they asked the exact same question, and which is not, you think, favorite Bible verse. Okay,
right.
Of course, no. Have you pooped today?
Really?
Exactly
each of those 2.
And I said, do you guys know each other?
Yes. If not, you should. You should have hooked them up.
I did.
Did you?
I did. There's a guy and a girl, and I said, y'all don't know each other. They're like, no. I said, well, this is a match made in heaven, because apparently that is what's on both of your minds, and so this is really good. And so we just
awesome.
connected them,
And it's funny because you never answered the question.
No, I did not. It wasn't about the question at that point.
Okay, all right, there you go. Now, you and Louie Giglio, because Louie Giglio speaks at a lot of your shows, or you go to Passion Conference and stuff.
Yes.
Amazing guy.
Yes.
And I had this conversation with you real quick, 8 years ago when I first interviewed you, and you and Louie were responsible for putting me back on a path to God. My wife drugged me to a Chris Tomlin concert. I didn't want to go. I sat there with my feet up on the back of the chair for the entire first round while everyone else is around me waving their hands and praising God and stuff. I was just mad. I didn't want to be there.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I was kind of wrestling with God,
Yes.
And then Louie spoke and he did his thing about how big the universe is, and it started to melt my heart. And then you guys came out and just killed it in that second set. First one, not so much, I guess.
No. It just didn't connect.
Yeah, but the second set, powerful.
Yes.
And so, my heart started to melt, and that one night was what kind of, put me on that path and brought me out of regular radio to Christian radio, and then ultimately been here
Incredible.
8 years. Yeah, isn't it weird?
I remember you saying that. I've never forgotten it.
Yeah.
And I was, it blows me away. And what you say, and the way you describe that right there is you're kind of being funny about it, but it's amazingly true that there's something about when you put worship and the Word of God together there's a power that comes. Like that's why Louie's been so important in what I've been able to do through these years and what we've been able to do together. Because it's one thing just to come and sing songs. It's one thing just to play songs together, you know. But when you hear the Word of God and then you're responding out of that, like you said, the first set don't remember much about it.
Yeah.
But after you hear God's Word and then you respond in song and in response, because worship is response.
Right.
That's what it is. It's response to God for who He is, for what He's done. And when your eyes have been opened a little bit, even a little bit, not fully, but you just got another little awakening moment of the greatness of God, you respond in a different way.
Yeah, it was like God was your opener, and then you closed.
Exactly.
Well done.
Exactly.
So we got Chris didn't say that, I did. All right, so we got Chris Tomlin here, and you've been working with Louie for so long. Is he older than you? Is Chris older than you?
Is Louie older than me?
I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah. Is Louie older than you?
Good bit.
Okay. So you've probably been mentored by him, or you know things that are going on in his life. So what I'm going to do is I've pulled some various tweets from Louie Giglio or Justin Bieber. And all you have to do is tell me which tweet belongs to who, okay?
This should not be hard, but
One would think. One of them is very immature, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, so here you go. It's easy to love when you feel it, but love when it's hard to love.
It's easy to love when you feel it.
Yes, but love when it's hard to love.
Wow.
I know.
I'm gonna go.
That sounds biblical.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Louie.
Yeah, for sure. Justin Bieber. That's the Biebs dropping that junk.
I didn't think this would go this way.
That's his management. Is
No,
what that is,
that's
writing
the
that.
Bieber's deep, man. He's having an epiphany there.
Yeah,
All right.
his management's writing
Missed that one. Here we go. A lot of times we were worried about our destination and forget to focus on our journey.
I'm gonna say Bieber.
Bieber's right.
Yeah.
There you go. You're dialing this in.
See, I'm
All right.
dialing in now.
Yeah, everything great is hard. Embrace it. Don't resent it.
That's Louie.
No, that you didn't hesitate.
No, I know that's Louie.
Does he say that a lot to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's like too much.
No, that just sounds like him.
So we're doing, is it a Louie Giglio, who is a friend of Chris Tomlin, or a Justin Bieber tweet? And so you're doing pretty well there.
Thank you.
The day is done, but the work continues. Who tweeted that? Louie Giglio or Justin Bieber?
Justin Bieber.
Louie Giglio. He works hard. Apparently you were asleep on the bus.
You've got me, man. You
While
got me.
Louie's working.
I'm nervous now. Okay.
Life is about the journey. We already had kind of a journey one.
Yeah, it's be Bieber, right?
You're right, Justin Bieber.
Yeah, because
He's very journical.
Yeah, he likes journeys.
Yes, I don't think that's a word,
No.
but do the key voices in your head lead you towards freedom or back to past hurts?
I would say that's Louie.
That is Louie.
Yes, okay.
Now you're dialing this in.
yes.
Yeah, you've got this wired now.
Wow.
Yeah, you're doing great. Let me see. We all have a light. Are we going to let it shine or mask it with unfulfilling things?
I mean, that's again sounds biblical. Doesn't sound like Louie, but so I'll go with Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber's right.
Yeah.
But we could all learn from that.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I mean, that's truth. That's truth there.
yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm
And
saying.
finally, have a great day and remember his wisdom. Hashtag MLK Day.
Have a great day. Remember his wisdom.
Yep.
That's Bieber.
Yes, that is Bieber. You nailed this thing, man. I thought that was going to trick you up, but does
Louie's never said have a great day.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Really?
I mean, that's just not his language. So
Okay.
yeah.
And does he hashtag things?
He does hashtag.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. You did fantastic. I'm really impressed.
You are okay. Thank you.
Yeah, and you and Louie, obviously you're friends, so that's good.
Very close.
And you're kind of like Justin Bieber too, so that's good.
Jesus, he loves me. He loves me. He is for me.
This is the Wally Show, and we have none other than Chris Tomlin with us live in studio, and we're going to get a little work out of you now, which I love, and doing what you do best, and that's playing music, man. So thank you for coming in.
Absolutely.
So
for sure.
you can take one or two words out of the Bible and write a massive worship song and a hit, and one that also ushers people to a deeper relationship with God. I mean, that's awesome.
Thank you.
But I wanted to test you a little bit today, okay?
Okay.
I wanted to see if you could do that same thing with the church marquees. Like you always see those clever little witty sayings to get people to come into church.
Yes.
So I pulled a couple of these, and I'd love to see if you could turn those into a song.
Okay.
Are you up for this?
Let's do it. This absolutely. This is live radio right here. This is
Yep.
as good as it gets.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes. So, all right,
we go.
you can pick whichever ones you want. I've given you more than you need.
Okay.
And just greatness is waiting for you.
Okay, the marquee, Jesus was the original Potter, not Harry.
Oh, it's something I think we all subscribe to.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay,
Except
so,
J.K. Rowling.
Jesus was the original Potter, not Harry. Jesus was the original Potter, not Harry. This song is scary. This song is scary. Jesus was the original Potter, not Harry.
Wow, that's amazing. You got to be careful to let that song not go anywhere because before you know it.
I just copyrighted that.
Well, no, the problem with that is you'll be singing that song at concerts like Chris Rice in the cartoon song, and you'll never get away from it.
Yes, wow.
All right, you got another one.
I mean, these are real. Wow.
Yeah, they are real like church marquees.
Be an organ donor. Give your heart to Jesus.
Definitely.
Wow.
Once again,
I mean,
very
that just cuts.
important.
Yeah. Be an organ donor. Give your heart to Jesus. Yes. Be an organ donor. Won't you?
Wow.
Give your heart to Jesus.
That's beautiful. I think someone in the room just raised their hands. Like, you can get someone to raise their hands to anything, Chris Tomlin. That's pretty stinking amazing. That was not a worship song. You like slain in the spirit all of a sudden.
I can't believe I just sang that tender.
That was actually beautiful. Do you have one more in you? Or
Get off Facebook and into my book. God.
Who said God? Yeah, see, God said that. Okay, I love it. I like where we're going with this.
We need maybe like a 6/8 feel, you know, like a kind of an Irish song, you know. Oh, I see. Get off Facebook and into my book, God. Get off Facebook and into my book, says the Lord.
There it is. Knocked it out of the park. Those church marquees, I can guarantee you, have never sounded so cool. Nicely done. Chris Tomlin.
Wow.